welcome to all my moms, pops, guardians, and guests. This is episode number 24 of the Mom and Pop Spot podcast. I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick. Give myself a round of applause. And we got the amazing and the beautiful Bernice in the house.
Hello, everybody.
Do you like your new sound?
I do like it.
All right,
it's
cool.
cute.
There's another one that was supposed to have for the sound for the shit show, but actually, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. I always mess up in the beginning. It sucks.
It's all right.
Yeah. But how are you doing from 1 to 10?
Today,
mentally, emotionally?
Mentally, it was a struggle this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, mentally, like just everything, which is kind of like all at once.
That's funny because that's how I was last week, remember?
Yeah.
And this week I felt like more at ease. I don't know if it's because like with work, I was busy and my coworker finally came back. So she was able to help me out with that. Situations with family issues at home, was able to look on the brighter side. So it felt more peaceful this week.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I feel good today though.
Yeah,
like
you look amazing.
I feel good today. Like I think I'm trying to just eat better. I'm telling you, like a lot of the foods that I eat are just got so much inflammation and it kills me. But when I eat better, I feel better.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So
what's one thing that you're doing that's eating better?
Like today I had my husband made me protein, like the Kodiak cakes with like fresh blueberries in there.
Oh, okay.
So all the antioxidants are like in blueberries. So
nice.
I could just feel it. Like it's not bad.
Yeah. Shout out for doing that too. Taking care of mama over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anything challenging really with parenting?
This week, it's been pretty smooth sailing, I'm going to say, good. With these 3 girls of mine. Like, the oldest one, she's doing really good, working, making sure she's on top of her homework. The middle one, she's doing a lot better.
That's good.
Yeah. She has her moments, though. Let me tell you, she has a little mouth on her, but man. And then the baby, she's sick.
Yeah.
Poor baby's sick, but she's doing good.
You say that she's sick. Are you giving her regular medicine or what are you doing to help her?
Yeah, I mean, the second that they start to feel like throat hurts or like allergies, let's go get allergy pills. Daytime, nighttime, let's go get, like when she says her throat, I usually get like a Mucinex over the counter and some Flonase for the nose because she's been blowing her nose. Okay. You can't just take them straight to the doctor. You gotta try something over the counter first.
Because I asked, because I was wondering, do you ever do like the old wives' tales, the old mama recipes?
Not really.
Some of it works though.
I know.
Like the Vicks,
a lot of people do.
The most known Vicks thing, bottom of your feet, on your chest.
The Vicks I do. We do have like a bottle of Vicks, and then they have like these little things for the nose when it's clogged to like kind of sniff it up to clear the air.
Yeah, usually when I get like really congested, I still go to my mom and like she like sticks her tongue in my nose holes to like get all like
her tongue.
Yeah, it like pulls.
Is that an old wives' tale?
No, I'm just kidding. She don't do that. So that's disgusting.
That's gross.
Yeah. But I do see that a lot of people are now starting to do those. I'm gonna forget the name. My coworker does it all the time, where they stick something in your nose.
Is it the neti? What is it?
Yeah, the neti buddy.
The neti pot.
Yes. That is starting to become a thing.
Yes, that's a big thing.
It's so nasty when you see it online. It is so
nasty. Yeah. I can't do it.
And people love to post about it. I'm like, can you not? Like, I get it. It works.
But it works.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't need to see that.
I remember this girl, I was, for better lack of an explanation, I was courting her.
Yeah.
And she was all mucusy and stuff. And she showed me how it works. And I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like,
it is.
I think I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
Like that was so disgusting.
Not just that, so too, but like even after the fact, their nose will be running. Mm-hmm. Because the fact there's been, even like with my coworker, like she was, she had did it one time and it was like right on the desk. So I was just like, it is very crazy. Or like sometimes when you see it on the video and they're doing it, and it's like all over the place. And it's like, I don't want to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and also too, like when your kid is sick, please do not send them to school. Like,
yes.
Oh my God, because it just spreads like freaking
wildflower.
Yeah, like don't
Wildfire.
say, just keep them home.
Yeah,
like I hate it when like, because my daughter comes home, she's like, oh my God, Mom, I need to start taking my vitamins. Everyone's coughing at school, and I'm like, oh no. So she's bound to come home with it, you know. So.
Yeah. We had a few kids that were sick this past week. And even my wife, she got sick too. And we was just like a constant rotation. Actually, it's funny because I kind of played hooky because I was like, the baby was sick and I have sick time. So versus me calling out sick for me, I was like, I'm sick, but I just wanted to spend the time with the baby because the baby wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
The next day it was the oldest and the middle one. And then the day after it was my wife. And it was just like,
boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
Like one gets sick, y'all get sick.
Yeah. Eventually it's going down the chain. But we were trying to work on me and my wife are real big on not necessarily taking prescription drugs.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out other stuff.
Yeah.
And then if it's not really working, then we kind of give them the Band-Aid, in regards to like some of the medication they have inside the stores.
Yeah. I mean, they say to do that first though, before you go run to the urgent care. They say do the over-the-counters for what, like 5 days, I think, or 4 days, or
at
least try that.
Yeah. But a lot of vitamin C though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fluids too, because your body gets dehydrated really quick.
Yes, for sure.
You can steam it out.
Oh yeah. Hot steam.
Yeah. Yeah. My kid does that all the time. He steams himself out. He does like the Dutch oven. So he'll throw the blanket over and he like steams himself out. Just kidding.
Sweats it out.
Yeah, he sweats himself out. I was gonna ask you, are you familiar with the term parent superstition?
No. What is that?
So, are you familiar with it, Elijah?
Not necessarily as a term, but I know there's parent superstitions as far as like kind of like you were talking about with the vapor rub, right?
Kind of, but not necessarily. So, parent superstition is like, I'm gonna give you some examples. So, like, some parents are afraid to call other babies ugly because they're afraid that when they have, or some couples are afraid to call babies ugly because they're afraid that when they do have kids, their babies
they'll have an ugly baby,
or like Down syndrome
I've
or
heard of
autistic or stuff like that. That's one of them.
I was actually just asking Jess the other day if she would have the balls to tell somebody that they had an ugly baby.
Oh, that's so sad. You can't do that.
I mean, like it was just. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it. It was just that I have weird questions sometimes because I was just like, it's impossible for every single person in the world to have a beautiful baby.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard somebody let somebody know?
Because
every mother is gonna say it.
Yeah. Wow, I'm gonna say one of my babies was ugly.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna be honest. She was a poor baby. She was. The first two were beautiful, but that.
Oh dang, we know who it is now. So when she comes across, she's gonna be like, "Was I really ugly?"
I actually said it out of order on purpose. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said the first two.
Yeah.
So the first one is ugly.
The first one was pretty.
Yeah.
And then,
after
that.
Yeah, she'll figure it out when she watches this. Yeah. What are some other parent superstitions that you could think of? Or have you done yourself?
Oh, gosh. I don't think I've done any of them.
Yeah?
No.
I know pregnant women are very big on superstition. And even with, their parents, whatever the case is, they pass that superstition down to their,
Oh, you know what my grandma used to say? I remember this. She used to say, when you see like a pretty baby and you can't stop looking at it, you have to
pinch it.
Yeah, you have to touch her.
Yeah.
Or touch the baby, because otherwise she called it an oha.
Oh, yeah.
An oho.
There you go.
Or
yeah.
And it means something. I don't know, something wrong with the baby if you don't touch it. Like something will happen.
Isn't that just like an eye in Spanish or something?
Kind of like, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Is
It's kind of like, yeah, but it's made different, I guess, in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one too is not to fight with people when you're pregnant because the baby will look like that person. Which that one's kind of true, I feel like.
Yeah, that way.
Baby might not. Oh, wait, you meant like argue?
Yeah, so like let's say the mom is pregnant.
With anybody, fight with like.
Yeah, you haven't heard that one?
No.
So like when a mom is pregnant and she'll be fighting with the husband, and then the baby looks like the husband, or the brother-in-law, or the sister-in-law, or something like that. When they fight specifically with the one person, the baby is told that the baby's gonna come out looking like that person.
So do you look like your dad?
Oh, he looks like his dad.
Yeah.
He's his dad. 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Can't deny you.
Yeah. Sometimes when I do the old filter, like it pulls on my dad's picture. Yeah. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, yeah. I was like, shit, is this my dad? I'm like, nope, it's me. Yeah. What's another one? Let's see. Not to have your child eat off the floor because they'll get sick. But I don't like that one because the fact that it's building their immune system.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, my daughter dropped something, a vitamin on the floor the other day, and she's like, should I eat it? I'm like, yeah. God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. Yeah. Come on, eat it.
There's no 3-second rule. I mean, let me correct myself. depending on where it drops. So if it's at your house, you clean, cool.
Exactly.
But if you're eating South Phoenix,
or like you're out in the
wall,
dirt,
right? Yeah, then no, don't necessarily.
It's all got dirt on it. I mean,
yeah, someone's
God
hair.
did make dirt, but
yeah, not that kind of dirt. Yeah. Let's see another one. Oh yeah. So pregnant women to put a bandage on the baby's belly, on their belly button, so that way on the baby's belly button, so that way they don't get an outie.
Never heard of that one.
No.
No.
What about you, Elijah?
I never heard of that one either.
Yeah. So like when the baby's born, right away you put a Band-Aid on the baby's belly button, so that way it doesn't become an outie.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
That's got to be an old one, man, because I'm just already thinking like a Band-Aid is not forcing my flesh to do anything.
Yeah.
How
I don't know. It's
all
all superstition.
That shit up.
Yeah. What about the egg under the bed?
I heard of that one. The egg under the bed.
What
supposed to draw negative energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to take sickness. Like my grandma had said this. You crack an egg on your stomach when you're like sick, and you're supposed to.
That reminds me. So my coworker brought a thing about, and I'm going to probably say it wrong, so I apologize, but it's Reiki. Have you heard of that?
You said it right.
Is it Reiki?
Yeah.
Reiki.
Yeah.
They kind of do the same thing where they're focusing the stones on certain parts and they're drawing out the negative energy. That's what it reminded me of.
Or the sickness.
Yeah.
It's all about energy.
Yeah.
Reiki is all about energy.
I believe in stuff like that.
Yeah. So they're testing out your energy and stuff like that. Let's think about some of them that are supposed to be real. Like pregnant women shouldn't go outside when there's an eclipse. No, you didn't hear about that one?
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah. It's supposed to affect the baby somehow. What about you can't eat fish or deli meat?
The fish one.
Because
of
mercury and
parasites. Yeah, the mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the deli meat because of parasites and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's parasites in all meat.
There really is. And you know the thing that
But is it really true though, you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Really I believe the parasites, yes.
The parasites, yeah.
When
what
you're
about
pregnant.
the mercury? You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the fish?
In the fish, yeah.
But because that's like protein. That's like.
But I think it's so young,
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's from the water, though, the mercury.
Is it?
That too, yeah.
It's in the ocean, so that's how they absorb it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like they're getting like.
Yeah, it's not like they're born with it.
Yeah. And they're not like getting exposed to like pure mercury. It's just like remnants of it. You gotta think everything we put in the ocean, those fish and animal that live in the ocean eventually absorb it in some form or another.
True. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones. I mean, that's pretty much just the main gist of it.
Oh, here's one. My mom or my grandma used to say, when you drop something, and that means the devil hit you with his tail.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She used to scare the shit out of us.
Did you guys ever get told that?
Goddamn.
When you guys were, my mom used to tell me this one all the time, and she was told to her parents about it. Was that when kids were being bad, that the devil's gonna run right aside them on the vehicles when they were in the car?
God, no.
Yeah, she would tell me something like that, and I was like, that's kind of creepy. You know what I mean? Especially if you're driving at night.
Where do you think they hear all this from?
I don't know.
We told them all these lies.
Well, they were only
fucked up uncles.
Right.
Yeah.
Some fucked up family members.
Yeah, they were only a couple years out from witchcraft and all that stuff.
Right? Because you think we've seen some shit, they've seen some shit too.
Another thing I was just thinking about too, that 80s and 90s babies have to be one of, and it was because of a fact I seen a video on it, are the most prolific babies of all time, because they've been through most than any other generation. We've been through the Cold War, 9/11, COVID. This person like named a bunch of stuff, and I can't remember what everything, but that's just
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, yeah. So I mean, if you think about that, that's a lot for us,
Yeah.
So round of applause to 80s and 90s babies.
Right. 80s in the house.
Yes. There we go. I was literally just looking for a way to give us some recognition.
What are you? I'm 83. What are you?
84.
84? What about you, Elijah?
84.
84?
80s babies over here.
80s babies.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was rookie.
Right.
One of the best Mustang bodies was really popular at the time.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox was becoming a millionaire.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I wish he didn't get sick. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to see him to do so many other movies and stuff. And
right, like
been dope.
Back to the Future was like
That
my
would've been-
favorite movie.
Yeah, that would have been dope if they would have done a new version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
They could
Yeah.
still put him in there with his what does he have, Parkinson's or something like
Parkinson's,
that?
Yeah.
They could be like, this is my grandson though. Like he could be, maybe they could tie it into him getting Parkinson's because he was jumping to the future so much.
To the
So it was a side
future.
Yeah.
effect. And now his kid is trying to do it and he's trying to stop his kid from doing it so he doesn't get it also.
Dang.
Ooh.
That's deep.
Dang.
That's a deep one.
I just need 5% Columbia or Universal,
The
whoever
idea.
Yeah.
It
whoever
was
made
your
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Or a cameo.
Do you guys believe your kids would be able to make it without you guys in their life right now?
No.
God forbid, you guys, today's your last day. You wrap it up tomorrow.
You mean
Would
like
your-
totally by themselves? No
Like
family help?
like no family help? Like
I mean, just mentally, physically, emotionally, just everything. Like, I mean, they'll still have their family. Everybody else, just
Yeah.
minus you.
minus I think the girls will be okay without me if something
Yeah.
were to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But only because of family. You
Yeah.
know, family support for sure. Like
Yeah.
all my
But would they
family
really
would jump
support?
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I think about a few of my friends, a few family members, and it's like, okay, do they really support?
Yeah.
Like, and then,
There's not all of them are going to support though. You only have like because we have a big family.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's only a handful of that family that's going to step in and help.
yeah.
You know?
Here's another thing too: is would they want the support? Because I know a few family members that have, don't have necessarily like their siblings or let's say their parents, passed or whatever the case, one, two, or both,
Mhm.
and they tend to change because of the situation.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we're reaching out, but they're not, opening up, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Me, do I think
Yeah.
my son would be all right? To be honest, he's such a mama's boy.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as his mom, I mean, he would definitely be sad,
Yeah.
but I feel like he would take it harder if he lost his mom over me.
Okay.
Not to like discredit me,
Yeah.
but he's me. He's literally a mini me. And when I
Yeah.
was his age, I was such a freaking mama's boy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
such a freaking mama's boy right now.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is my girls, they're daddy's girls.
Yeah.
I don't really they're not like, "Oh, mom." I mean, it is mom, but
Right.
like I think I sometimes feel like they feel more for their dad.
Yeah.
And I'm here because what am I here for? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
But-
feel like they're just really close to their dads.
Yeah. I guess so. But
And that's okay. I'm okay
yeah.
with that,
I have to agree and disagree with you. I get it, but at the same time, like right now, it might be dad's time. Later on in life, they're like, okay, like this is my moment because I remember going through my life, there was a time where I was really close to my mom. There was a time where I was really close to my dad. And there was a time where literally I just wasn't really close to both of them.
Yeah.
I was out doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to come back in the picture where I'm starting to realize that time is really precious. It's really short.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to gather the time that I have left or the time that they have left or whatever, however you want to paint the picture, to be able to say, okay, like this is what I want to do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it might work right now where it seems like they're, pro dad.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
I think even now that I'm thinking about it, like when they were babies, it was always me.
Yeah.
Mom this, mom did all of it pretty much. I did do a lot. I
Yeah.
will take credit for that. I did a lot when they were babies.
Yeah.
So
Because I love the fact that right now with my babies, they're pro mom. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Just because the fact that it's giving her the love, not that necessarily that I can't provide, but it's giving her a different type of love that she can have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why she was blessed with nothing but voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's being able to be blessed, with that kind of love. Yeah. But before we continue, we're gonna take a quick potty break. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like. It sounds like I'm rambling a little bit. Let me say that
No,
again.
does it?
So before we continue, we're gonna take a quick potty break. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video for support. We'll be right back.
Subscribe, everybody.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Welcome. Just kidding.
I'm new.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I'm new. Sorry.
Yeah. Would you guys both consider yourselves to be a cool parent to your kids?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. And what are you doing that's making them say that you're cool?
No, it's not really anything that I'm doing. I think I just notice a lot of. I think it was because I was a young mom, and I see a lot of the parents, that they're older, So I think they see. I keep up to with the generation, what's going on,
and I have to say, it's just from my own opinion. But I met your kids. I met your husband. I think you guys are like the ideal like family.
We're not the ideal.
But see, here's the thing: it's because you guys aren't trying to be like picture perfect.
We're definitely not.
You guys are literally just. I think when I see your pictures and stuff like that, I'm like, man, this is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? What you guys got going on?
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking.
It's not easy.
No.
You know what I mean? But I think that's why it makes it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that your kids are stressing about these days?
What's Bianca stressing about? That's the oldest one. She's stressing. Well, she goes to college, and she stresses about mostly just making sure her grades are good. She's just that girl that goes. She's all in.
Yeah.
She likes to have good grades and work and save money. Like that girl can save some money. She acts like she's poor. That girl is not poor. I have to wait till I get paid. Girl, no, you don't. Like,
yeah,
that's not my money. Like, she's really good. She did not get that from me.
She sounds like me.
She's like, she acts like she's poor. Yeah, but she's not. And the other two, I think. Well, she's doing homeschool right now, the middle one, Alexis. She's doing homeschool, so I think she's trying to adapt to that because she's very social. But she got in trouble, remember? So that's why. You're going to get in fights at school? Guess what? You can't shut your mouth. You're out of school.
Yeah.
Because she likes to do this.
So let me ask you, because of the fact that you had one in school and then now you have one that's doing homeschool.
Yeah.
Who is being able to benefit more?
Well, they're kind of both benefiting, but I would say Alexis because she's home and she's gonna put more hours in at work.
Yeah,
because I don't want her trying to go out with her friends. Like, do your schoolwork during the week, and you can go to work during the week if you want. You don't have to, but you're not going to be going out with your friends.
So, out of the two, would you say that would be your most successful?
I think they're both going to be successful in their own way.
But let's say if you had to pick one out of the two to figure out who's going to be the most successful, just based on education.
If in the moment right now, the way things are going, Bianca's going to be really successful.
Who's more socially inclined out of the two? The homeschool or the school? Yeah. More socially
well, because she still talks to her friends.
Oh, okay.
Even they start FaceTiming her from the class. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Because when we went through the whole COVID situation, like I think that destroyed a big part of our social interaction.
Yeah.
Kids didn't know how to act. All of a sudden we became, a lot more sensitive than we are. We don't know how to read subtext, or we don't even know how to read text, the context of, of a text message.
Yeah.
Everything just got like blurred. You know what I mean? So that's why I wonder the whole social dilemma that we were put in.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it didn't really stop them from being social because they were still social.
Yeah.
Over the phone though.
Okay.
With COVID and everything.
Yeah.
It was hard though at first. Like, I can't see my friends. Oh my gosh. Like they were throwing little tantrums, when when COVID first came out, I remember Bianca was like, "Oh my God, what are we gonna do?" Because we couldn't leave.
Yeah.
We were stuck in the house with just us.
Yeah.
They were kind of going a little crazy.
Huh. I wanted to ask your input because earlier today, my son got invited to a birthday party, and I don't know if my wife recently had the dream. She had the dream in the past, but that because my son, he's going to an escape room for kids, like kids his age, so it's a bunch of
fun,
like 10, 11-year-olds. But she was afraid. She's like, I don't want to leave them there because that there was one incident here in Arizona where the kids actually got trapped in the escape room. I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Knock on wood. Yeah.
He's 10.
Yeah, he's 10.
Yeah.
She's just being motherly, I guess.
Yeah, maybe she's just a little.
But I was thinking about that. Have you ever came across a situation where you had a dream that had to do with your kids and kind of, made you think about your intuition?
I never really did have anything like that. No.
Yeah. What about you, Elijah?
I'm sorry. Can you ask again?
Your intuitions, based off of dreams. Like, have you ever had a dream about, your kid and it like made you worrisome?
Like to the point where you wouldn't let your baby go.
Yeah.
Do that because you had that dream.
To be honest, it's been coming up a lot more often. I don't really talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
But I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
I don't really dream. I don't really remember my dreams. And they say that smoking before bed affects your dream memory.
Really?
I think it's connected to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly, I would say easily 9 out of 10 times I'm not remembering my dream.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember my dreams either, to be honest.
I remember every single dream.
Do you?
Yeah. It was crazy. So there was a situation that happened within the family and stuff like that. And I had a weird dream where my sister-in-law was in the picture and I was having a conversation. We've been clashing, whatever the case is. And I'm having this conversation in my dream. And 2 weeks later, we end up having like a meeting or whatever at her house. She was there. She had him showing up, whatever the case is. And then she was like, "Oh, yeah, I want you a part of this meeting." And I was like, "All right, cool." And there was a part of the actual meeting, it's real life now, not the dream, where me and her, like everybody had left and me and her are having this exact conversation. Kid you not. And I was like, and it was funny because I think like a day or two before I had told my wife, like, I don't know why, but your sister came across my mind, like in my dream, like we were having this conversation, whatever. And then like, when it actually happened, I told my wife, I'm like, this is actually a moment. She's like, "Oh shit, I remember you telling me this." It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It was weird, but
Deja vu.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
Deja vu.
Or I'm a psychic.
Finest.
Yeah, I'm a psychic.
Well, what are the lottery numbers?
7, 14, 32, 16, 18, Powerball. I don't know.
I was gonna say I don't even think that's enough numbers.
6. You need 6, yeah. And I would love to hear you guys' opinion on this. Teacher gets annoyed by kid's mother, so the teacher teaches the kid to call her mom. How are you guys feeling about this?
The teacher teaches the kid?
Yeah, so the teacher is beefing with
the mom?
Yeah, with the mom. And the teacher is like, "Okay, like I'm going to get you back." So she teaches the child to call the teacher mom at school.
Oh, I thought you meant like call her on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like,
no.
Wait a minute. What?
So when the teacher
that's messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When the kid leaves for the day, the teacher purposely says bye to the little kid, and the little kid's like, "Bye, mom."
Oh hell nah. Yeah. I'm gonna be calling that teacher.
Yeah, I'd be like,
"Me, this is not appropriate."
Yeah, go straight to what's HR for school?
Principal, right? Isn't it the principal?
I guess so.
Principal?
No, the dean. Yeah,
the
because
dean?
now they have deans now. Yeah, the superintendent.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, my kid's school has the deans now. They have primary dean and then the higher. It's crazy. Yeah. What about this situation? Girl gets pregnant at 14 to a 19-year-old. 19-year-old forces the 14-year-old to get an abortion. The 14-year-old goes through with it only to regret it later on. If you have a one-on-one with this girl, what are you saying so that way she's not living her life in regret and grief?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one.
They can't all be winners, man.
Yeah. I mean, she's so young.
How do you get her to like deal with that trauma?
She's gonna have to have a lot of counseling.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to talk that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what the hell is a 19-year-old doing with the fortune? What the hell?
I have so many questions.
Where's the parents at right there?
Yeah, that's R. Kelly and Aaliyah right there.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Have you watched any recent videos of Kanye and Kim? Or with the whole situation?
Like I watch Snapchat. Like I see like the stories on Snapchat.
So did you see the most recent rant?
Which one was it?
So
which one was it? There's so many.
So Kanye was attacking Kim on their daughter mimicking Ice Spice. Are you familiar with Ice Spice?
What is that?
Ice Spice is a female rapper.
Not really.
No, she's the one that's Elijah.
That mixed looking chick, right?
Yeah. What is that song that she has?
I don't know.
Munch. Yeah, you're a munch or something like that. Like
she's like super. She's probably mixed because she's like she's like Patrick with a tan, like her complexion.
Let me see. Pull a picture up.
Yeah, she's got like a reddish.
Is that the girl?
Right?
Oh no, that's not the one he's married to, right?
No.
Nah, she looks young.
Who is that girl?
Not to say that Kanye wouldn't do that, but that chick looks young. Like she's probably like 20.
Oh my god, no, I did not know about this.
So watch, I'll give you like 2 seconds of it. Okay, so that's Ice Spice.
That's her. Or that's his.
That's
daughter?
her.
No, that's her. Because you know who she is, right?
I think so. So.
So what? He found her or what?
No. So
I thought you were showing the footage of his daughter doing whatever.
No, I was going to. So Kanye was attacking Kim on their daughter mimicking Ice Spice. Ice Spice is known by her lyrics by talking about getting her box eaten and dudes being a munch and so on. And I'm gonna show you the video. I hate when it autocorrects. I'm trying to put in Kanye West and it puts Lonley West. I'm like, doesn't even make sense. But his daughter was mimicking Ice Spice, and I can't find the exact video, but so she's kind of like dancing like Ice Spice, whatever the case is, and mimicking her lyrics and stuff like that.
I did not know that.
Can you see Elijah?
Yeah. I see it.
So what? Kim got mad about that?
No, Kanye is like really upset, and I have to agree with them because of the fact that she's over here, like But what are you saying if this is your little girl? Because the little girl, the little girl is young. I think she's, I don't know, 8, 10, 12.
My son's age.
Yeah, isn't she like 10 or 10?
Something like that. Yeah.
11, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's.
I mean, that's their industry that they grew up in. So that's all that. That's what they're gonna grow.
Well, that's
up
what
knowing.
they're attacking. So one side's attacking Kim because they're like, that's what you grew up in. So that's why you're teaching your daughter to follow in the steps.
Yeah.
And then they're attacking Kanye because they're like, why is Kanye getting mad when all he dates is these strippers and porn stars and stuff?
Yeah.
Either way, like, I don't know. I understand where Kanye's frustration is coming from because it's different when you're dating someone to when that's actually your seed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the legends, Dog Pound Gangsters once said, "You can't turn a hoe into a housewife."
Yeah. Amen. Amen to that.
And then he gets upset what his ex-hoe is doing to his child.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And then side note too, just not to get too far off topic, but is it just me or when Kanye is like really upset, he sounds kind of like Terrence Howard?
Oh, that's
like
funny.
He's like on the bridge of crying.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man, but I like,
yeah.
Kanye's got a lot going on. That guy.
Yeah, he does.
Hopefully, he's getting that mental help.
And the last one. Friend's daughter waits until the girl turns 18 to let the child know she was adopted. Was she wrong for that?
That's a touchy subject too.
Yeah.
But you got to be honest with your kids.
I mean, so let's say that was you. Let's say it's one of your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're adopted, and your friend goes and spills the beans to her.
Oh God, that would hurt.
So you would be more upset at yourself than you would at your friend?
I'd be mad at my friend and myself. Both. Yeah, I would. Just because that's just.
Because I'd be mad at the friend. I'm putting more sympathy towards the parent because we don't know that situation. Let's say it was a rape situation, and that's the reason why they're holding out and saying that they couldn't have kids, and so they had to adopt this one. Or let's say it was a situation where they just couldn't have kids, or they I don't know. There's so many different variables.
Yeah.
They might not even be able to answer the biological questions.
That's who
You got to think about that. A lot of people don't think about that. Like, it's scary adopting a kid and then explaining to them that they're adopted and what happened to their biological. You have no idea what happened to their biological.
It's like, how do you even have that conversation? How does that even come up? Like, just because you adopted them when they were babies, so it's like, when do you have
and what nerve of the friend to be like, you know what, like, you were adopted, like, and then what's the context of it too? Because
is that really a friend?
Right. Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I love playing devil's advocate. No correlation to the devil, like, you know what I mean?
God bless, amen.
Yes. But if, let's say, the daughter went to the friend and said, I found this out, can you tell me the truth because my parent couldn't? You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's like
the friends should still send them to the parent.
Yeah, 100%.
Or even if you knew that the parent know that the kid came to them.
Yeah. Like, you should talk to your mom about that. And
because it's not their place. Yeah, it's a family conversation, not a friend of the family conversation.
Yeah. Before I forget, 100. Shout out to Christina.
Christina. Wait, your sister?
Yes, my sister.
Christina, when are you gonna come on?
I know.
Come sit with me in this chair.
I told her, and actually she was booked this weekend and next weekend, but the third weekend, the weekend, I don't know, last weekend on March, I think, she's gonna come on. But she had pointed out something to me, and I want you to help me out with it because I didn't realize it. But she said, let me read out. She's an avid listener and watcher too. Shout out to her and shout out to my mom. But she said, it's good, but you say whatever the case is too much.
You say that?
Yes.
You say whatever the case is?
Yes. So anytime, help me figure out because
what do you say? What kind of conversations are you
I don't know.
having?
I guess I say it all the time. So if you guys,
I've noticed you say it, but everybody has their filler.
I know, but
stop being a hater.
So I used to say and in the very beginning of the shows, and I used to drive me nuts. Now that I say that, I want to move away from that. I want to say something else.
I don't even notice that you
I didn't
say
realize
that.
it either. Yeah. Even when I'm editing the video and I'm all tired and everything else, and a lot of times I'll catch stuff. I never catch that. Crazy. But I will try not to say that. But thank you for watching.
I noticed you say it, but
you gotta,
like I said, I feel like it's a filler.
I'm gonna ring a bell, and every time I say it, he's gonna like ding on it, so that way I like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Can we get a shot collar on you too?
Actually, that might be good for one of the episodes. Yeah. Actually, we'll talk about it on the shit show because I have an idea that I want to do. Mm-hmm. Actually, there was one of two things I was gonna do. Remind me on the shit show.
On the shit show, okay.
Yeah, which I'm gonna edit that part out.
Well, dang, now I'm thinking, what my fillers are like, go, or I'll laugh.
Yeah,
those are my fillers.
I think laugh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Nobody's gonna.
That's the one I meant to put. And you know what that means. It's now time for the no, the O, and the laugh. It's where this and every show we give out a random hack, fun fact, or message and joke. Today's hack: do you have your kids that are messy when eating their ice cream or popsicles?
Oh, you know you do.
Yes. Well, turn a coffee cup lid into a drip catcher. You will no longer have to worry about that crazy mess. So all you do is you just flip it upside down, and then you put the popsicle stick in there, and voila.
Does it fit in there? Because popsicle sticks are like got that weird shape. Yeah. They're not circled.
Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'm actually
because you got a straw in there.
Yeah,
and the popsicle sticks are like.
And
see, I've seen it done with styrofoam cups where you just cut a slit in the.
Oh, see, yeah.
You cut the cup in half and then cut a slit in.
You could do it that way,
yeah. See what happens when we try to help you out. People are trying to bring the man down. And the message: every child is unique and special, and words of encouragement can help them to see their own potential. Today, share positive messages, help them build confidence, feel loved, and give them the opportunity to tap into their fullest potential. Words of encouragement can be a powerful tool to empowering kids, filling them with positive. And the joke?
Yes.
When I was at the store, my wife, I think I might have said this one. Shit. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, let me see.
When I was at the store, my wife told me to grab 6 cans of Sprite.
No, I don't think so.
But when I got home,
what'd you grab?
I realized I grabbed 7 Up.
That's the same thing.
Was last week?
No. No, I'm talking about 7-Up and Sprite. It's the same thing.
Oh.
What's your different ones?
I thought you were talking about the joke at first.
Yeah. I know. I got confused.
I don't think so.
I don't know if I go over this
yesterday or last weekend.
Yeah. But as we wrap up the show, I want to give a huge shout out to today's guest. Actually, we don't have a guest.
We don't have a guest.
I know. I've told you I had to wing it a little bit.
I got him on camera.
Yeah.
I got your guest on camera right now.
Right over there.
You gonna announce him?
Who's our guest?
I don't know who's in the chair next to Bernice.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I got him on camera.
But we did have a guest, but unfortunately she couldn't be here.
It's all right.
Yeah.
People
missing out on all the fun.
They do. Yep. It's so much fun.
Yep. And we still keep on trucking.
Heck yeah, we do.
But shit. Let me give a shout out to my wonderful, amazing, and elegant co-host Bernice.
Oh, thank you. But
She's so angelic with that. Yeah.
I'm really not. I'm just kidding.
I know. Don't see her Instagram live.
I was late.
Yeah.
Patrick's like, "Where are you?"
No, I was just because everybody was canceling out, and I'm like, shit. Like, okay, what are we doing?
I know, and then I forgot. I didn't respond to your message, and I
seen
it, and I was gonna respond, but then I got distracted, and once I get distracted, I forget.
Oh.
I forget, and I'm like, I'm in a whole nother land now.
Yeah.
If I'm not on it right then and there, I'll forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, that's why I wasn't sure. I was like, let's see. But I had to change the sound up. And as always, Mr. Elijah Wealth for Generations Lee himself.
Yay!
Thank you, sir.
Nice to have you back on. It's been a minute.
I know.
Yeah. I've been floating around, trying to build for Habari.
Yep.
Nah, I'm lying. I was just off.
But
Jimmy was holding it down.
Yeah, Jimmy does a good job. So
Jimmy's tall.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, he was doing a good job.
Yeah.
Shout out to 7'5" Jimmy.
Yeah.
Why'd I sound extra loud all of a sudden?
And the whole Habari Live Entertainment. So shout out to all of them too.
Yes.
Yeah. And please like and follow Habari Live Podcast, Habari Entertainment, and One Love on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated and make it a great day. We're out.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh, he's got it.